limbo. One of you asked what's going on with the scaffolding casting a shadow over Conesus Lake. Emily looked into the latest on the former Conesus Inn in this morning's Good Question.
This steel beam structure has been the subject of debate in the town of Conesus for more than a decade. It still stands on the east side of the lake, even after years of legal challenges and an order to tear it down. I spoke with the Conesus town supervisor about what the future holds for this property.
Very sad. It's a sad situation.
5654 East Lake Road, the site of the former Conesus Inn, which stood here from the 1940s until 2012. Town Supervisor Don Wester has lived here his whole life and remembers what the inn was like in its heyday.
It was packed. You couldn't find room, and that was just about every night. You had to have reservations, and it was just amazing.
When the inn was replaced with this structure about 10 years ago, neighbors filed a lawsuit claiming it did not align with the approved renovation plans. Construction stopped, and it's looked like this ever since.
It's still, after the 10 years, it's still emotional.
Mary Ann writes, wondering if what we're hearing is true. We've heard the site of the old Conesus Inn has been sold to a private individual who is going to turn it into a home.
No. It has not been sold. It has, matter of fact, to confirm that, I contacted the real property tax this morning, our code office. There has been no transfer of deeds or taxes or anything. So it has not been sold.
The owner and developer Carl Myers died in 2022, and now his estate owns the property. I tried to reach Carl Myers Enterprise for comment with no luck. I asked Supervisor Wester, why is it taking so long?
There has been a couple of changes in judges, and I think maybe that could, help hold it up. But it's just in the courts, and you know how the court systems work. It's
not listed for sale on any real estate sites, and there's no telling how long it could be held up in the courts.
I grew up here as a kid. That's why. It's been a part of my life, all my life, and here we are. I did speak with a neighbor who lives next door to this property. He tells me he cannot comment on something that is still in litigation. Now, because of new zoning regulations, if someone buys it, it will be a private residential property. Reporting from Conesus Lake, Emily Putnam, News 10 NBC.
Wow, seems like no real answer for anyone.
Yeah, it's been over 10 years. The word people keep using to describe it is eyesore. But another word that people use to describe it is a gem, because it sits right on the lake, and whatever ends up happening with it, it's going to be a great location.
Someday.
Someday. Time will tell. We'll see. If you have a good question you'd like answered, send me an email at goodquestion@whec.com.